Hey guys, what's up? Without wasting any time, we're starting the video with Black State, a third-person action game with a strong emphasis on stealth. Players take on the role of an agent who must complete secret missions, involving shooting mechanics, espionage, and strategy. The story revolves around a secret group of scientists known as the Architects, who summon the player for a mysterious mission. The goal is to save captives and uncover the truth behind a cataclysmic event, with many secrets to be discovered along the way.
Right here! Move!
Next on the list we have Gears of War E-Day, a highly anticipated game that promises to immerse players in the beginning of the epic Gears of War saga, 14 years before the events of the first game. The game focuses on the fateful Emergence Day, the day when the Locust Horde, a race of grotesque and relentless subterranean creatures, emerges from their burrows and invades the surface of Serra, the planet where the story takes place. Gears of War E-Day was built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5, promising unprecedented graphical fidelity in the history of the franchise. The game promises a more linear experience compared to Gears 5, which introduced open-world elements. Mafia, The Old Country, is the next title in the famous Mafia game franchise, developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K. The game is set in early 20th century Sicily, specifically in the 1900s, and promises to explore the origins of organized crime in the region. Players will be able to immerse themselves in an engaging narrative that highlights the brutal underworld of the Sicilian Mafia. As in previous games in the series, action will be a central element, with shootouts, chases, and dangerous missions. Mafia: The Old Country is a game that promises to appeal to both fans of the series and new players, offering an immersive experience in the world of Italian organized crime.
Yourself. Your life. To this family.
Project Over is Ubisoft's new project, another game in the Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon franchise. Project Over will be centered on a fictional war in Niemen. Players will follow a group of elite special forces called Ghosts as they conduct covert missions and uncover a traitor in the war-torn nation. Additionally, the game features improved graphics compared to its predecessors with performance similar to Ready or Not. Fortunately, rumors suggest that Project Over is aiming for a release date of 2025 or 2026, and we will likely have more official information from Ubisoft soon.
And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping up.
Arc Raiders is a multiplayer adventure and extraction game developed by Embark Studios, a studio formed by former Electronic Arts employees. The game takes place in a lethal future on Earth, devastated by a mysterious mechanized threat known as ARC. Players take on the role of raiders, resistance fighters who fight to protect the world from an alien invasion. The game promises an intense action experience with strategic combat, exploration, and a deep progression system. ARC Raiders is a third-person cooperative shooter that emphasizes teamwork and strategy. The game offers a variety of weapons and equipment for players to choose from, allowing them to customize their playstyle.
Where motives of other raiders remain dangerously unclear. You'll need to be resourceful, work with what you have, and sometimes make plans on the fly. What are you prepared to risk to get what you want? Ultimately, you get to decide what kind of raider you'll become, shaping your own.
Project V Origins is an ambitious post-apocalyptic adventure game developed by Phantom Cave Studio. The game is set in a world ravaged by an unspecified catastrophe, which has left humanity on the brink of extinction. Players take on the role of a survivor who must navigate this hostile world, face challenges, and make difficult decisions that shape the fate of the world. The game combines elements of action and adventure, with intense combat and exploration of an open world. Players must master a variety of weapons and skills to survive in a dangerous world. The Grass of Genesis is a Chinese game developed by Well Link and utilizes the powerful Unreal Engine 5. The game presents a gameplay style very similar to the famous Tomb Raider franchise. The game seems to follow the classic formula of adventure games, with exploration of lush environments, puzzle solving, and intense action. The protagonist, often compared to Lara Croft, embarks on a journey filled with mysteries and dangers. The comparison to Tomb Raider is inevitable, and players can expect to find familiar elements such as ancient tombs, dangerous traps, and moments of climbing. Decimated is a multiplayer online survival game in an open-world and post-apocalyptic setting with elements of cyberpunk. Developed by Fracture Labs, the game promises an immersive and action-packed experience, where players will have to fight for survival in a hostile and unforgiving environment. In Decimated, players have the freedom to choose how they want to interact with the world. They can choose to fight other players or form alliances, explore the environment for resources, transport cargo or VIPs, and even collect legal or illegal resources for trade. In addition, players can capture territories and build safe havens for their gangs.
Give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, some loose shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip, you choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world?
Trench Tales is a third-person shooter set in a dark and alternative world between World War I and World War II. The game combines action elements with a deep narrative, allowing players to explore a gothic and haunted environment as they face challenges and mysteries. The game stands out for its unique setting, which blends historical elements with a dark aesthetic. Players will navigate gothic landscapes, including trenches, castles, and swamps, creating an immersive experience. If you're a fan of games that combine intense action with an engaging narrative and a unique aesthetic, Trench Tales promises to be an interesting experience for you. Heroes of Valor is a cartoon-style arcade shooter with large-scale battles and vehicles, set in a stylized adaptation of World War II. It is a third-person shooter with a variety of character classes to choose from, including Command, Soldier, Gunner, and Engineer. Players can choose from a wide range of weapons and powerful abilities that help them conquer the battlefield. The game is inspired by games like Battlefield Heroes and Brothers in Arms. It is developed by two brothers and is being made in Unreal Engine. Kingmakers is a new game that promises to bring a unique experience by mixing elements of medieval battles with modern firearms. The game is set in a war-torn medieval era, where players have the opportunity to control characters equipped with an arsenal of rifles, shotguns, and even vehicles. This unusual combination of modern technology in a historical setting promises to create epic and dynamic battles, allowing players to change the course of history. Kingmakers is not just an action game. It also incorporates elements of strategy, where players can build their kingdoms and lead armies in real-time simulated battles. To end the video, I bring you Exoborne, a first-person open-world extraction shooter set in an apocalyptic version of the United States, transformed by extreme forces of nature. The world of Exoborne is a hostile and unforgiving place, where players must fight to survive amidst enemy factions, deadly natural elements, and other players. The post-apocalyptic setting is full of dangers, from storms and tornadoes to relentless enemies. The ultimate goal of the game is to successfully extract the collected resources, facing the dangers of the world of Exoborne. Well, that was the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and see you next time.